My fellow Space Force soldiers of the great United States of Earth, in the name of our glorious God Emperor Trump of the home world of the United States of America, we shall go forth and conquer those filthy Moonanites. We shall go forth and conquer anyone who doesn't agree with us, who doesn't have our skin color, who doesn't share our religious beliefs, who doesn't agree with our economic system. So say we all. So say we all. In the name of Emperor Trump, we shall go forth and conquer all of the stars, all of the planets will become humanized, and the great race of America shall reign supreme. So say we all. So say we all. And in Trump, the God Emperor's name, all shall be brought to salvation through capitalism and shady, crappy techniques at economics. We shall rule, my brethren. We shall rule. We'll kick those fucking Chinese. We'll kick those fucking Arabs. We'll kick those fucking Russians. All races aside from Americans are heretics and mutants that must be cleansed. In the name of his emperorship, we shall do so. So say I. So say we all. Hey, what's up, folks? It's Shale here, staying sane as usual and taking my prescribed medication to keep the voices and the phone calls out of my head. Here to discuss what our great God Emperor Trump has recently done that has uproared the entire internet and gained him the support of sci-fi nerds, Halo fans, and Space Marine wannabes. I'm saying, of course, every virgin's wet dream, Space Force. Space Marines and Starfighter pilots, all going in to assault the unknown alien enemies that probably we will never make contact with, and nothing good will ever come of this, but hey, fucking great. We have Space Marines and Space Fighters now, people. We're working on it. Even if there is no purpose for it. We now have a Space Force to drop ODSTs from space down into Iraq and terrorize the crap out of ISIS and Al-Qaeda. God bless the United States of America. No, but in seriousness, though, I'm mixed about this. One, there's so many more things that are worth worrying about right now, like possible wars with North Korea and Russia, using the space, our money in space travel, probably to go towards colonizing Mars, which President Trump and his cabinet made quite clear they're in support of colonizing the Mars, which I think is really cool. I'm all for it. Don't get me wrong, I want us to have colonies on Mars by the time I'm dead. Just to feel like the human race I always believed in could come true. And hopefully we'll create some sort of Mobile Suit Gundam era space warfare to deal with the Martian uprisings as they happen. But in all seriousness, once again, I, for one, don't think that it's a terrible idea. There are some tactical advantages to having rapid deployable forces from orbit down to certain targets, like ODST is pretty much what it is. I'm also not against more spy drones and more nuclear warheads in space. Like what do they do in Call of Duty Ghosts? I'm not against weaponry like that. I'm not. And there's been several cases back in the Cold War where the first God Emperor of mankind, God Emperor Reagan, was creating a space laser. He was working on a laser in space, which acted like a giant magnifying glass or whatever, that he was going to use to threaten the Soviet Union into submission. Thank God the United Nations stepped in and stopped this evil Palpatine plot before it started. He even called it the Death Star Project. So, congrats. Congrats for our public. So, continuing what I was saying, Trump is just... I appreciate expanding into space because I'm a space nerd. I'm all for colonizing Mars and the moon. I think the moon should come first. There's a lot of useful minerals in the moon, like some sort of hydrogen or something, and all sorts of minerals that can be useful in constructing bases, deep space depots, deep rocketpods, also materials it needs to make their vehicles in space. Because when you get into space travel, you want to create centers and places where you can expand further into. It's kind of like you make like waves of colonization. Like if we were to colonize Mars, we first need to make depots and spaceports on the planet. Then more about further and further by harvesting the resources we harvest from the planet to build further infrastructure so we could support more coming in. Same thing with the moon. If we were to colonize the moon and mine it, we could use that materials for all sorts of things on Earth, but we could also use it to further space exploration further beyond the moon. Of course, mining companies are getting it set up. It's probably going to start off as a national-based thing, but then companies like, we could look at a new version of the gold rush or the colonization land rush, the 1800s and 1700s with colonial America. And for all these things, scientific and economically, I support space travel because we get a lot of technologies, useful technologies from space colonization. Now, do I think we were ever made by aliens we'd stand a chance? Probably not. We'd probably get our asses kicked in seconds. What I don't think we will see, what I do think we will see, might be limited. We might see conflict in space. I'm no doubt in that. Creating laser systems to destroy any incoming nukes from orbit. I can see all these things. Spy plane assaults, orbital drop insurgents, stuff like that. I could see that. I could definitely see that. And while all these things I support scientifically and strategically from a military perspective, and even from my space nerd perspective, come on, there's so much going on in this country alone. Dying mothers in the streets, freaking hungry, freaking poor, unemployed. Trump has not done too well by the economy. I'm gonna say that. I don't support him. I think he does a lot of things I disagree with. He's only done a small handful of things I do agree with. I think I should vote. I hope for if Bernie Sanders had been running for president, I would vote for him. But then again, we still wouldn't see much space stuff going on. Yeah, so in general, when it comes to Space Force, I'm torn. I don't know what to label it as. There's good things that could come out of it, definitely, for everyday life. But there's probably other things that come out of it that are terrible and flawed. And could probably lead to a lot of chaos. And the economy, I think, I'm not saying we shouldn't spend money into these programs, but we need to definitely at the same time put more money into ecology and efficiency so we can send humans to another planet and energy. That's what I think. Um, but in general, another thing I think would be cool if we were in Space Force. I'd be the first to sign up to be an ODST. I'd be the first to sign up for ODST, if not Spartan training. Well, it's been real, folks. Peace out. Till we see each other again. Stay sane.